Let's go back in time, way back, to a world before the Start menu, before the taskbar, before Windows ruled the world. In 1985, Microsoft released something completely different, a new graphical way to use a computer. They called it Windows 1.0. And at first, people kind of hated it. But this awkward beginning became the spark that would eventually power 90% of the world's computers. Let's rewind. Let's see how it all started. Before Windows, PCs ran on MS-DOS. Just a black screen with a blinking cursor. No icons, no colors, no mouse. If you didn't speak computer, you didn't get far. Typing commands like C:\dir, that was how you found files. Not exactly family friendly. Microsoft had a vision. Make computers easier. Make them visual. Make them for everyone. So they introduced the mouse, a tiny device most people had never touched in their lives. And some reacted like, a mouse on a computer? What's next? Furniture that talks? Okay, maybe they weren't that dramatic, but they were skeptical. Windows 1.0 came with brand new built-in apps. Paint. Notepad. Calendar. Card file. Calculator. A whole new world of click to open. And the very first Windows game, rivalry. Not flashy, but it was fun. And it proved something important. Computers weren't just for work anymore. They could entertain. Windows also introduced multitasking, kind of. You could run multiple apps as long as you didn't expect too much. But here's the awkward part. Windows couldn't overlap. Every window had to be perfectly tiled. No stacking, no dragging one over another. This is Windows that can't window. Let's talk performance. On release, Windows 1.0 needed 256 kilobytes of RAM, 2 floppy drives or a tiny hard disk, and preferably a brand new mouse. To compare, your phone probably has 8 gigabytes of RAM. That's over 32,000 times more memory to check Instagram. Price? $99 in 1985, about $280 today. So yeah, Microsoft was betting people would pay real cash for a new way to click stuff. Here's a fun twist. Windows 1.0 almost wasn't called Windows. The original name was Interface Manager. Bill Gates stepped in and said, no, people look through Windows. Good call, Bill. Interface Manager 11 Pro just doesn't have the same ring to it. Now here's where things get spicy. When Windows 2.0 came along and added overlapping windows, Apple said, that looks a bit like our Macintosh. So they sued Microsoft, a legal battle that lasted years and set the stage for every tech rivalry that came after. All because Windows 1.0 dared to exist. Was Windows 1.0 perfect? Not even close. Was it fast? Nope. Did it annoy power users? Absolutely. But it planted the seed of an idea. Computers could be visual. Computers could be approachable. Computers could be for everyone. And from that idea, a global empire was built. And this is just the beginning. Because in our next episode, Windows evolves. Icons move. Windows overlap. Apple gets angry. Episode 2, Windows 2.0, the version Apple tried to kill. Hit subscribe. Join me for Windows through the ages.